What's up, guys? Rogue Scrubs here, coming at you with an Orcust Danger profile update. We apologize for not updating as frequently. It's just with school, it becomes really hard. I do have a lot of plans, and hopefully we're going to get you guys a lot of profiles right now. Yeah, let's get right into it.
So I want to apologize. This deck is not cheap, but it is really fun. And kind of underrated right now. The Orcust engine is really just insane, and I've been watching the stream of YCS Dusseldorf, or however you say it. A lot of people have been playing this Orcust engine in their decks because it is a free Boral Sword. I'm playing a more Orcust-centered deck, though, because I kind of like the World Legacy aspect of the cards, but this deck is really good, and you can definitely modify it and include like the Dark Warriors, which is what Denkabui is doing at the YCS. You can also like add, you can play like all monsters in Sekka's Light, or you can just, there's so many different ways to do it with this deck, but a lot of people play a really small Orcust engine, and my Orcust engine is like a little bit bigger than theirs, but still, it's rather small, because this deck doesn't have many monsters for it either. But anyway, you have 3 Orcust Harpor. This is the best one. A lot of people who play just the engine only play one of this, but I play 3 because, again, this is more of a pure deck. It's really good because it's also a level 4, so you can make the Time Thief Exceed with it, which that card shouldn't exist because it's broken. But that's another really good aspect of it, so you can as-a-thought your opponent, or just use the Time Thief card as a piece of interruption, because it actually is really good at that as well. I play 2 of the Symbol Skeleton. This is basically like Seer of the deck. It will revive from the graveyard. Usually you're always going to summon it off the Harpor, and then once you get Galatea in the graveyard, it literally just revives a Link 2. So it's pretty much just how you make a free Boral Sword Dragon if you want, or just keep comboing off. And then I played 2 of this one. This card was the best card to ever release for the deck. Orcust Nightmare. Basically, you just banish it and send a Dark Machine from your deck to the graveyard, and then you're going to increase the level of a monster on your field by the level of the sent monster times like 100 or something like that. So if you send the World Wand, they gain like a shit ton of attack points. But you play 2 of it. The best part about this card is that it's an Orcust and a Nightmare, so you can summon it with Mermaid and then just make an instant Galatea, which is why the combo is so good. Because basically, if you have a way to get to Mermaid, you have a way to make a Boral Sword Dragon, or just set up a play. And if you open like a way to make a Mermaid plus this or the Wand, you have like an as-a-thought play if you go first, which is really good. And then one of the Wand, this card's horrible. It's not an Orcust card, so you can't actually summon it with this, but you need it for the combo just to do things. So you only play 1. The only card in the deck that can actually get to this is the Nightmare. So yeah, you only play 1 because it is like horrible. I'm not playing multiples and trade-ins or anything, because I'm also not playing like Bigfoots and shit, because those cards are horrible. And then like the last Orcust style card I played is 2 Ibli. Ibli's just a really good normal summon in the deck, because it just is an instant way to make Mermaid. Other than that, though, this card sucks. You only need it to make Mermaid. Then for the Danger engine, of course, you play 3 Nessie, 3 Jackalope, and 3 Tsuchinoko. I've been debating like adding just like 1 Bigfoot or 1 Thunderbird just to out certain things.
This is your bankroll.
This is just these are the best Dangers, so yeah, they're pretty broken.
Upstart Goblins are good.
And then for the Phantom Knight engine, I played 1 Cloak and 2 Boots. The Cloak just comes up sometimes if you need to search like Boots to special it and keep linking, or you can just send the Boots or send the Cloak and search the Rank Up Magic or the Trap card as well. But just 3 monsters, I think it's all you really need. You don't really want to draw those cards unless you're discarding them for Dangers, or for this card, Dark Grepher, which is at 1. But it's pretty much a power card. If you draw this card with like Nessie or Destrudo, you're just gonna like win the game.
Same as Armageddon.
And then Armageddon Knight as well. And then I play 3 Destrudo, but I don't play Mermare. I didn't like Mermare that much because like it's water, so it kind of conflicts with the Orcust monsters. Because like when you use their effects, you can only special summon Darks for the rest of the turn. So I just decided to play Destrudo as just an extender, which it worked out fantastically for me. And it's also a way to make Borreload Savage Dragon, which is a really strong synchro monster, if you didn't know that. Then I played 1 of these 2 Orcust spells, because you don't want to see multiples of this because it's a hard 1 per turn. And this is a field spell that can add itself back from graveyard, so you really don't want to see multiples of this either, because that's retarded. But this just makes them all quick effects. So it just like allows you to build up so many advantage, because you can use so much advantage because you can use all their effects during your opponent's turn, and that's really good. And then you can add it back from the grave if it's ever sent there. And then this is just a Destiny draw for the deck, but it can also send from field. So like this is just really good. You just want to search this. This is the better card. So don't be dumb like me and thought like, this was the better card when I first played this deck. This is the better card, because you'll just build up so much advantage with this, and then get this. That's just amazing. And then the rank up magic for the Phantom Knight, because
As a thought,
because that's stupid. Two Allures. This is like a second and third version of the spell card. Their spell card's also like $10 or something right now, but
just play 3 Allure if you don't own it.
Yeah. Like you already blew your paycheck with the
Dangers.
So yeah. But anyway, 2 Twins just for back row decks. It's really good against Salamangreat and just baits out Roar, or if they don't have Roar, it gets rid of everything else. And then really good against Striker and Altergeist. There's a lot of Salamangreat at our local. I think there'll be a lot of Salamangreat at every local, because you just had to buy 3 structure decks and bada bing, bada boom, you have a deck you can play. But I just decided to main deck 2 Twins. And then Rhoda for the Armageddon Knight and the Greffer, because why not? Foolish and Reborn. They're all really good cards. 1-ofs for the deck. And then 2 Fogblade and 1 Shade Brigandine. You need this for the combo to make the Time Thief guy, and if you make the Time Thief guy with that, it's pretty fucking broken because you have his best effect unlocked. And for the extra deck, 1 Ocustrion with the field spell. This guy gets live pretty quick. He's alright. I never really summon him though. Longirsu, he's really good removal for stuff that like can't be destroyed, because he'll just send it to the graveyard, which is really solid. But you rarely summon these two. The only one you're going to summon like 80 times is Galatea, because she's broken. She just, the most important thing about these guys is you don't have to use the other part of their effect when you shuffle the machines back. So you don't have to set a card, you don't have to send a card, you don't have to like negate it. Actually, I think you might have to for this one, but who cares about that one? You never summon it. You're just going to use...
it's just to call the deck Orcust.
You're going to use the this one a lot to just keep recycling everything, and it's just going to be incredible, because you're going to have like nearly infinite resources with this card, and just recycling through Harp Horrors. But these are the only ones, these are the only Orcust ones that are out. They're getting a broken-ass Exceed monster in the next set, so looking forward to that. If you thought this deck was crazy now, holy shit. 1 Mermaid, some people play 2. I only played 1, because you're only going to resolve 1, and then after that you've won the game, so yeah. 2 Cerebrus and 1 Phoenix. This should be 2 Phoenix, 1 Cerebrus. I don't have a second Phoenix for some reason, and it's like $3, so I don't want to buy one. But yeah, these are just here. You just play an extra one. That's a link too, just to summon it, and then just link into Mermaid. That's literally it. Because like you want to waste. Most of the time you're gonna want to use Phoenix, but you just need 1 at least to waste if you go first and your opponent has nothing to make Mermaid. But that's for the Nightmares. And then I play Rusty because this card should be banned. This card should also be banned. I never summon her though, but she's really good because you can grab the guys from the deck like Wand and shit. And then the Boral Brothers, because these cards are amazing and these pretty much out anything you have trouble. Oh, and the third Boral Brother, but yeah. I rarely summon it, but when you do, it's pretty good because it's a negate. And then the last monsters are the Azathoth and this card, because this combo's stupid, and even if you can't do it, this card's a really good piece of interruption on itself. And then for the side deck, I don't play any hand traps in this deck or the side. I probably should, but I just didn't feel like it. Because this deck could break Thunder Dragon boards pretty well, but apparently it can't break Herald of Perfection boards at all, so that sucks. But 2 Banger Tops, this card's really good. I side deck a Shadal package, which is really good against like Salamangreat, because they can't outwinda without like, I don't know, they just can't outwinda.
You know, they'd have to make the Exceed, but then they couldn't link it off, so unless they already had the Exceed.
3rd Twin, 3 Red Reboot, and 3 Evenly Matched for free wins. That's the deck. It's really fun. I can show you a mini combo that you basically just end with an Azathoth play. If you just open Ibli and either the Wand or this card, you pretty much have an Azathoth play, because you're going to normal summon this, and then just link into Mermaid, and then you're just going to discard this. And you don't have to be Ibli. You can be like this, the Wand, or any 2 like Dangers that you can just special summon real quick. And make
just to make Mermaid.
Mermaid. Because then you're going to summon this card, and then you're going to link these 2 into the Galatea. And then you'll use this effect, send the Wand. Now you're locked under Dark Monsters for the rest of the turn, so that sucks. And then you can like shuffle this back and set the field spell. And now they're all quick effects, so you can like chain them to DD Crows and shit if they didn't already DD Crow you. You use this effect, summon the Symbol Skeleton, and then link it off into Rusty. And this card should be banned. Use Rusty's effect. You're going to send Boots and set the trap card. That's a monster. And then you're going to use Wand to summon this back, flip this, summon this, and then you can overlay into Time Thief guy. And if you went second, you get to bounce a card and pop a card because you summoned a Dark Exceed monster to Rusty's zone, which is stupid. And then you use boots and just search the rank up magic. And there you go. That's how you Azathoth. Just don't forget to use this effect to banish himself until the end phase, at least, so he has no materials for the rank up magic. And then when you summon Azathoth, you get to pop another card. So that's pretty cool. But that's this deck. It's pretty broken.
Yeah.
And fun. If you want to try it online. Don't try this in real life unless you have a spare Danger Core lying around. So,
like we do.
That's pretty much it for the list. You can try the Mare. The Mare works perfectly fine, and there's a lot of ways you can build this deck. So just test it and have some fun with it. It's pretty fun.
Let us know in the comments.
Just wait till the next set if you thought it was broken now. Holy balls. You're in for a rude awakening. All right. Rogue Scrubs out.